Hello, well, I'm Heidi Leverins of Heidi Leverins Leadership. And let me tell you, end of August, beginning of September, the struggle is real getting back into routine. We are experiencing lots of change in our family, lots of transition, and it happens every year. But every year I'm uncomfortable when it happens. And every year I try to logistically plan around it so that it doesn't feel as uncomfortable. But every year I wind up in the same place. The analogy, the way I'm experiencing my emotions is kind of like when a space rocket comes back to Earth. You know, you've seen those pictures where the capsule of the rocket that was once on the moon or in orbit outside of our atmosphere comes back through the gravity of the Earth in through all those layers of the atmosphere. It actually starts on fire quite frequently before it crashes into the ocean. And that's kind of how I feel that first week of school or the week leading up to school or the week after, when everybody's activities start getting put up on the calendar and we are driving all over the place and we are trying to mentally and emotionally remember this form and this payment and adjust to, we have one kid at college now. And so lots of transitions. So I'm coaching myself through this time. And I thought maybe some of you are going through your own transitions with your family or in your workplace. So 3 things I want to offer you today that I'm offering myself. Number 1, remember the word through. Okay, I'm going to write this down. Through. We are traveling through this transition time. Okay, we're not going to camp out in transition. It's okay that it's uncomfortable. Number 2, space. You could think of the outer space analogy that I just used, but what I'm talking about when I say space is we have to give ourselves some space to do all these extra things required for the transition, like all the signups and all reestablishing all the carpools and figuring out work hours and how you're going to get your work done in the midst of these priorities, these other priorities. And then the last word to remember, it rhymes, is grace. Give yourself and those around you grace. Nobody does this perfectly. Nobody has unlimited patience. Nobody has like this ability to see into the future, to know what's going to work and what's not. So give yourself grace to experiment, give yourself grace to mess up, and give yourself grace to just feel uncomfortable. But remember, you're moving through it. Give yourself that space to process it, and give yourself that grace, knowing that it is a season and it will come to an end and you will have a new normal. I'm Heidi Leverins on the Integrated Life Journey with you. Take care.